Good morning, 8:49 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Sunday, September 25th, 2022 here on the East Coast. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. In the last, roughly 12 hours and 49 minutes, XRP is up 6.39%. We're coming back up to this 52.48 area. If we pull this uptrending support resistance line, it can get us back to a mountain double top at about 55.85. First things first, we're going to see if we break 52.48. I have not put my short in yet. And I'm looking for a mountain double top to come up here to minimum 52.48, but come up to 55.72 area. If we get a mountain double top at 55.72, that could be an indicator of a double top. We could also get a topping reversal here on the perpetual futures chart around 53.73. So look at those key areas of 53.73, 52.48, and 55.85. It's a very tight zone, but first things first, we need to get over 52.24. We have the volume coming in, small bits of volume in the 30-minute, but this is enough to push us over relative to where we're at with the price action. And 52.48 looks to fall next. But we have to break that, get on top of it to push this bullish narrative to at least the 53.85 mark. Yeah, we'll go with 53.62 mark. And then we got to get up to the 55.80 level. So that's what we're looking at for XRP. There's not much more in between there. You can even pull up the USDT chart. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of this initial line because they're both compounding on each other. So we're going to do this like this. But we did have the... Okay. I'm going to switch this No, I'm not. Because when we fall, we're going to have to use this. But in the immediate short term as well, we do have a trend line that has started. We'll use this yellow line. So that's the immediate trend line so that we can separate it. So that yellow line's our uptrend. So right now, if you look at this, we have underneath support around 48.960. Overhead resistance on the USDT spot chart on BitGet is at 54.842. So we got a lot in this area. A lot. So to keep it simple, we'll go to the XRP USD chart. 52.48 is our next level to break. And then we'll look at the 53.80 level according to the USDT chart. Because we're going to have to not... Or 54.63, I apologize. That's what we're going to have to look through. So confluency is a big thing. And it's all pointing up to break this 52.48. And we got levels of 54.85 and 55.85 over the top. So like I'm starting to look at all this. And then on the perpetuals chart, it's 53.72. So we've got 4 levels here on these confluency looking with the charts that I like. And I'm going fast, but you got to pay attention to every update. So 52.42 and 53.74 roughly are the main players right now. On the overtop, break 53.74, we got that 55 cent area, 55.80. So watch this very carefully. Doesn't seem we reversed down yet this morning. It seems like we're coming up to a mountain double top. So we're going to have to play that appropriately. We're going to cover XLM next. But first, we're going to get into the charts. But first, if you want to buy XRP and trade like me, this is how you do it. So in the video description below, this is the video from yesterday. All you have to do is click the down arrow. You get the more information. Come down to donate. Join Tom's Army, $9.99 a month. Join the other 224 members of Tom's Army. You get the exclusive Telegram that has 236 people in it. You get the exclusive emoji badges. And you get the exclusive content. And if you were in Tom's Army, you can get there very easily. All you have to do is click on Tom's Army. It'll bring you to my channel. Membership area. Yesterday, we had a Casper Blockchain Info+Ta set up in targets. Before that, we had ADA. We had HBAR. We've had IOTA. We've had Algo. All in the members-only area within the last 10 days. So if you're part of Tom's Army, you get this exclusive content. I'm not going to lollygag and dick around anymore and give my content out to everybody. Only the appreciative ones. So if you want to know about my holdings, go to the members-only area. Better yet, join Tom's Army and get the Tom's Army and the Telegram. Also, if you want expanded content, you can go down there to the additional content. But most importantly, join me on BitGet. You get no spot fees, no VPN, no KYC. Buy your XRP on BitGet and then send it over to Uphold. No excuses about being lazy, and Uphold is easier. Stop paying those bullshit fees like I used to. and buy your stuff on BitGet and send it over to Uphold. Send your XRP over there. Send your native crypto over there. Pay no more spot fees. It'll save you a shit ton. So back to this. Stellar Lumens. Stellar was made to support digital representation of any currency. And the reason why I do this on technical analysis, I've already gone through and deep dive XRP Ripple. It's time to do XLM Stellar Lumens now. And if I'm going to tell you to buy something, or if you're buying something, you better damn well know what you're buying. I'm tired of all the bullshit in the comments when people have no clue what they're buying because they don't pay attention. So I'm giving you the opportunity each and every day, if you follow me, to touch up on your knowledge of the actual blockchain. No more excuses. Put your big boy pants on and stop blaming everybody else. Otherwise, you're going to get left behind while the rest of us are making monumental improvements day after day. So Stellar was made to support digital representation of any currency, but it has its own native token called the Lumen XLM. The Lumen fulfills a special role in the network. By design, Stellar requires that each account hold a small number of lumens at all times. This Lumen requirement is modest. A few is more than enough for most accounts. The full technical details are covered in the Stellar developer docs, but below we explore some high-level concepts. Why does Stellar require lumens? And this is the section we're reading today, and we're going to continue on tomorrow, so pay attention. Why does Stellar require lumens? Actually, in my next update of XLM, so it could be today. Why does Stellar require lumens? The need for lumens arose out of the fundamental design of Stellar's ledger system. Simply put, it's too easy to use. Without some nominal barrier or cost, the ledger could become filled with spam or nonsense or used as kind of an arbitrary database system. These outcomes would defeat the intent behind Stellar to be a fast, efficient payment system. To solve this, we needed to introduce just the slightest bit of friction to deter bad or frivolous actors, imposing a minimum balance on each account and a very small per transaction fee were chosen as these deterrent costs. Right now, the minimum balance is 1 lumen and the minimum per transaction fee is 0.00001 lumen. These are small enough to keep Stellar widely accessible, but big enough to discourage large-scale bad behavior. Since Stellar is a universal system for digital money, we could have allowed people to pay these costs in dollars, pesos, yuan, or anything else, but we felt none of these were appropriate. First, we didn't want the network to prefer any particular national currency. If Stellar used dollars, say, then network prices would stay fixed for Americans but float for everyone else. And even more, we wanted to create a digital-first asset that embraces the openness of the internet and is independent of economic and political factors. So we gave the network its own currency, intended solely for denominating network requirements. That currency is the lumen. As you can see below, there are now over 6.7 million Stellar accounts, and each of them uses lumens to meet minimum balance requirements and pay transaction fees. A natural, pleasant byproduct of having a network token is that it eases the movement of money between users. Because everyone has and needs lumens, lumens can always be a medium of exchange between otherwise illiquid assets. And in our next update, we're going to go over the lumen supply, because I am fascinated by Stellar lumens, and I think you should too. If you don't like my style, that's too damn bad, because it's my style and I appreciate it, and I think I do a good job, and that's all that really fucking matters, isn't it? So, XLM. We're in this descending triangle just like XRP. We're trying to break out, but we have this downtrending resistance line that's right at 12.45. We have an underneath support line at 11.69 in the area. If we fail to break out of this descending triangle, the lower end of this descending triangle, first move would be 10.4 after a breakdown of 11.7. And then if we look at the XLM USDT chart, this was the breakout that we had, that we have not fallen back in between. And we can start the uptrend. I prefer to do it on this chart. Although I don't think it... There we go. I would prefer to do it on this chart because on the other chart, we've already got our lines of top-end resistance on the descending triangle. This is our beautiful, spectacular uptrend that started. And once you break this uptrend, and at current time on XLM, the uptrend's at 0.11910, that would allow us to break back down to 0.1157. Now, if we break up, our next major resistance is around 12.683. We still got to get out of a couple areas, but we've got that on the USDT chart. But we can see our clear area of resistance here on the USD chart. We're looking at a major confluent area here of 12.44 that we've got to get back over if we want to continue this bullish push. If we do, our next area is going to be up here to likely retest. If we break this, we're going to come up to like 14.14. It's a couple cent move if we were to break out of this and get on top before a further rejection up top. You can always get the double top at 13 too, but that remains to be seen. And now, DGB. DGB's major overhead resistance is 0097. It broke down, has yet to get back on top of this. That was a major ascending triangle that we broke down below. And DGB is actually in a lot of trouble here. If it can't get back above this 00975, our next underneath target is 087 and then 00801. Also on the DGB USDT chart, we can see that we've ride this overhead resistance and not been able to pop back above. If we wanted to retest it, we could come up to like 00978 or 00989. Very confluent with the USD chart. So that's what I'm seeing in the morning. Hashtag be better, do better. Hashtag FUT Assassins. And remember, if you're coming into my community to watch my content, make sure you're watching it all. Don't dick me around in the comments. And pay attention. Join Tom's Army, because without Tom's Army, you're not going to be able to ask me the real questions. This is all the stuff going on. 237 members that we've had a little bit of a growth the last few days. I guess when I become a dick, people decide to join because they don't want me to be mad, but that is not why I want you to join. I want you to join Tom's Army because you want to be there. If you don't want to be there, I don't want you there.